Hey Caps, it's Heather here with Magical Soul Tarot. I hope you are doing well. Quick update, I'm actually changing and implementing a schedule. I do apologize because I'm still kind of adjusting with everything and the kids going back to school. So from now on, you guys will have uploads on Monday. I was not able to get to it this week, but trust me, it is coming on time, I promise. So the general connections, soul connections, your mid-monthlies, all that good stuff, it will be uploaded on Mondays. That is my cardinal sign days. So that way you guys kind of have a little bit of a leeway, a little bit of a time frame when to keep your eyes out for new uploads for your particular sign. All right, so this is a connection spread. We are going to do the usual. We're going to grab the energy of the person you're connecting with, pick up your energy, and then in the center, let the cards fall where they may, see where the energies are aligning, see what they're telling us, and move forward from there. All right, it's going to be for Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter in Capricorn. And if you're cross-watching, welcome. You could definitely resonate more with the Capricorn energy of things. As always, it can be vice versa. Cards are gender fluid. If it doesn't seem to fit, please don't try to force things. All right, so we're just going to go ahead and hop right in. What can we get for the energy of the person that Capricorn is connecting with? Your Cups. So this person right now is definitely in a period of maybe spending time with friends and family, reconnecting in a positive mindset, positive spirit, feeling joyous, feeling like they are coming back to life a little bit, like they're enjoying life. Okay. So you have this 3 Cups with Judgment. So a lot of them could have had wake-up calls when it comes to mind frames, mindsets, emotions, old wounds. It could be habits. It could be conditioning, ways they've always done things. I feel like a lot of them have had illumination, enlightenment when it comes to things pertaining to their happiness. And that happiness is within their grasp. That happiness is created within, not from another person, not from a set of circumstances, but it's something that's inside of them. And I feel like they're really embracing and enjoying this new journey, this new mindset. That illumination could have really brought to light a lot of things that make them genuinely happy. Maybe they're more grateful, showing more gratitude in the life that they're living right now and in the experiences that they've had. What else can we get for Capricorn? 2 of Swords. So making decisions and choices when it comes to happiness. Maybe some of them are changing direction, making a decision about where they're headed or what their happiness is going to be. 2 of Swords on the Emperor. So this is making a decision, a conscious choice, standing in your power, your divine truth to make a decision. With the Emperor, it could be that they are really embracing and embodying this masculine energy right now. Now, I do see the Emperor. I know it's the card of Aries. Everyone always says that. I also see the Emperor a lot of the times as Capricorn, just because. The Emperor to me is very take charge, action oriented. It's the CEO. It's very divine masculine. But he's also very rooted, very grounded. And to me, that's Capricorn. You guys are cardinal earth. You get the job done, but you stay rooted and grounded and solid and sturdy and stable through the ride. You know, you put in the work day to day. And I look at this card especially, and all I see is greenery right here. That's straight Cap to me. So they could be making decisions when it comes to some kind of relationship or situation with you guys. I'm just going to be real. Maybe some enlightenment about choices or a decision that needs to be made when it comes to you. It could be making a decision to finally take charge and step up into power and move forward towards something or someone. We have Swords here, we have Judgment, we get the Emperor. What else can we get for this person that Capricorn is connecting with? Okay, so I feel like they are making a decision. Leaving certain energies behind, leaving certain mindsets, certain ways of being. It could be a person, maybe they're in a karmic situation right now. You have 6 of Swords, 5 of Pentacles, yeah. So this person, I feel like they were in a situation of lack. You got 6 of Swords, 9 of Cups, and 5 of Pentacles. So I feel like they're leaving behind the state of lack because they want to head towards wish fulfillment. You know, they want their cups filled. They want to really achieve and reach and have this happiness, this joy within that comes from having these opportunities to, I mean, really feel that divine love, that divine happiness. And this Five of Pentacles, Six of Swords energy is not where it's at. So if they are in a situation where there is a lot of Six of Swords, Five of Pentacles, where they feel left out, where they feel like they're not enough, maybe they had self-worth issues, and that's where the Judgment came in with the Three of Cups, learning to really be happy within themselves, to embrace themselves, to really love themselves. They're leaving behind a lot of things in order to move forward towards their happiness. And that's falling under that Empress. So, maybe a lot of their happiness and wish fulfillment possibly has a lot to do with you. I'm going to be real honest. If there was a situation where someone was left behind, I feel like someone's coming back because it's wish fulfillment. They were out in the cold for too long, and they're like, no, I'm coming back, and I'm going to take a chance on something. What it is, I have no idea yet. And if not, if maybe they were in a karmic situation, I felt like they're leaving it behind because they knew it was lacking. It wasn't going to fulfill them. There was no wish fulfillment there, no potential. Yeah, Four Cups. They were closed off for love. I feel like it's because they weren't feeling the love. Whatever situation they've been in, if there's been a separation with you guys and they were left behind, then separation, not feeling the love, is pushing them into action-oriented situations. And if they were in a situation or a karmic relationship with somebody else, they're not feeling the love. They're not feeling the love, and that's really pushing them forward towards this Emperor energy. Four Cups, you have the Hanged Man. Yeah, pushing them towards. Yeah, so definitely a shift in perspective, seeing the big picture. Chariot's all about movement forward, that divine purpose, that divine guidance, divine movement coming in. So they're definitely changing their course, they're shifting, and they're shifting towards wish fulfillment. So whatever that is for them, I can't specify, I don't know specifics, this is a general read, but it's something that's really passionate. You have Hanged Man here, to me that's Piscean energy, it's also kind of Virgo energy. Chariot's Cancer, you have your Cups, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Swords, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, Pentacles. I just feel like this is you guys on the table for them. I feel like the only actual card that signifies someone, it's either them really stepping into that divine masculine energy, or you embodying that energy and them really wanting to make decisions and choices because of it. Okay, so what can we get for Caps? Because this person's like on a roll. So what can we get for Capricorns? Ace of Swords. Some truth from, okay, so this could be you standing in divine truth, waiting for enlightenment, for things to come in. Ace of Swords, Queen of Pentacles. You could just be literally sitting pretty right now, waiting on truth, clarity in the situation. Or this could be you wanting some truth and clarity from a possible earth sign. If the person you're dealing with is a fellow earth sign, you could be waiting on them to come through with some kind of communication, action, apology. It could be clarity on something. A lot of the times the Ace of Swords for me, it's a divine truth. So it's typically attached to something that's emotional or deep-seated, just because a divine truth is something that's emotional. It's something that's deeply held within you. It's a soul-deep truth. So maybe you guys are really wanting this to come in. If you're sitting pretty, you're looking nice, you're focused on yourself, and you're just like, okay, this person's going to come through when they come through. And if they don't, they don't. If they do, they do. And you're sitting pretty and you're sitting content and just being yourself and nurturing and just hanging back, working on yourself. Or you guys are really wanting to bring in some truth. You're wanting to take action. Take it as it resonates. It's going to be different for everybody. Not every Capricorn out there is going to want to jump in and take that masculine principle. But some of you guys, I feel like you are. And some of you, I feel like you're just like, if it comes in, it comes in. It's whatever. All right, so we have Five of Cups, yeah. The Moon, Illumination, and Truth. Under that Ace of Swords. Two of Pentacles, busy, juggling, trying to find the balance in your life right now. So I feel like you guys have been kind of sitting back a little bit. Five of Cups, there's that dark night of the soul, energetically being put through the fucking ringer, which, let's be real, you guys have been with all this energetic stuff that's been going on. That's falling under that divine truth. So it's like this clarity, this truth that needs to come in. If it's not from this person, if it's from universe, from spirit, some kind of like divine guidance, divine truth that you want to find, clarity, I feel like it's going to come in, but it's causing some kind of emotional wounding for you, or maybe having you looking back at a situation or a person. Yeah, the Tower. That you didn't get the full honest truth, or you felt like there was no closure, or you didn't have you didn't have the truth that you wanted. You know, the moon card is also about emotions, but it's an emotional truth. So it's like Ace of Swords is wanting the truth to come in, communication to come in. The moon card under that is literally about feelings, about, maybe you didn't express your deep feelings for this person. Maybe they were deeper than what you led them to believe, or maybe this person felt deeper about you than they let on. Maybe there were a lot of feelings here that were unspoken. I felt like that Two of Pentacles was you guys trying to find the balance, trying to keep your head above water in this situation, because you're juggling so much. I feel like that's going through your head right now. You're juggling this, you're juggling that, you're juggling emotions, you're juggling this. You could be juggling health problems, you could be juggling people. But at the end of the day, this is what you're focusing on, this situation with this person that literally left you feeling this Five of Cups, which is looking back on the good times, looking back on situations, thinking, if things had been a little different, or if they'd been a little different, or if I'd been a little different, things could have possibly shifted and changed. That Five of Cups for me is my what if card. What if? What if things had been different? And they weren't for a reason. That Tower card comes in, and I feel like you sitting and thinking and wondering about this either causes some action from someone's part, or it causes you to come to a realization, again, clarity. I'm getting more clarity. That Moon card is that Pisces. I do see it as Cancer card also. Tower card is definitely Scorpio. And like I said, we have the Pentacles here too. So some of you could be dealing with a fellow Earth sign, or maybe they have Earth in their chart. Yeah, wanting some kind of communication. Maiden of Swords, that Page of Swords. Maybe you've been keeping an eye on them. Maybe you've been looking through their social media. Maybe they've been keeping an eye on you. They've been keeping tabs. Because they want to communicate. It's like there's wanting of a connection. There's wanting communication. But in order to get that, it's like you guys are going through this spiritual funk right now. And I feel like they are too, where they've been feeling left out in the cold. And it's like, okay, I got to get real clear on what I want in this life. And for you, it's finding that balance within and really releasing some. Maybe you have some wounding from this person that needs to be released. It could be something old. It doesn't have to be brand new. That Maiden of Swords is wanting that coming in. It's like you guys want to speak some truth. But at the same time, you're sitting pretty because you want them to approach you so you can speak your truth. And still stand in that divine power. It's like a healing. Maybe a lot of healing needs to take place in this situation. Maybe communication will bring some healing for you guys. That's falling under that Tower. So whatever comes up, whether it's dreams or epiphanies or synchronicities or just some strike realizations, it's going to bring in some kind of healing for you guys. I'm getting a lot of healing here because you have the Temperance, you have the Two of Pentacles right here. You have some balancing going on that needs to be had. This person has some judgment calls, some wake-up calls that really changed and shifted their perspective, their energy. I feel like that's what this Tower is doing for you guys. It's like you're almost mirroring, but you're going opposite ways, if that makes sense. Like you start out in this funk, this wanting the truth, this fog, and then clarity comes in and brings some healing. And this person's starting out with the truth, and then towards the end, they're wanting to step up and out because they've been in this energetic turmoil, this feeling of loss, of lack in their life. Okay, so what can we get for the connecting energies? What can we get for the energies connecting Capricorn and this person? We have, healing, reconnecting. Six of Cups is my soulmate card. That sounded way country just now. Sorry, guys. My soulmate card. It is what it is. I'm from East Texas. That Six of Cups is definitely about healing. It is a deep-seated healing. It can be past life connection indicator. It could be connecting from someone from your past in this life, or lifetimes ago. But it brings about a deep healing and connection with someone that really mirrors and pours into you. That's falling in the center of this reading. Normally, if we do have a couple planets in retrograde, but like Mercury and things like that, during those periods, I'm like, don't do it. I'm not saying don't, I'm not saying do, but be cautious. But now, with the Six of Cups, it feels like this has been something that's been like a long time coming. It's been building up, something coming back around in order to either release for you guys so you can heal and move forward from this, or so this relationship, this connection can be healed and have some kind of movement forward together. It's going to be different for everybody. If you need to reconnect and get some truth from a person in order to move forward in your own personal healing, do it. I mean, sometimes that's what we need, but realistically, the closure does come from within you. But sometimes having the truth, finding that light, helps bring the closure faster. Three of Pentacles, wanting to build. New foundation, solid ground, laying down the groundwork. This is teamwork, this is collaboration, this is movement forward, this is building that solid, sturdy ground, finding something that has the potential for a lot of growth under that Six of Cups. So again, healing and reuniting causes definite potential for absolute growth and a beautiful, it's like a beautiful foundation. Yeah, transformation, Death card. So for some of you, it is going to be leaving this person behind. I'm going to be real. And for some of you, it's going to be a rebirth. It's going to be this, if you reconnect, shit's going to change. It's not going to be the same. You both are going to be shifted. This relationship's going to change. Nine of Swords, Four of Swords. So reconnection, transformation, causing some kind of turmoil. Nine of Swords. I feel like you guys, and this is shared energy, so maybe both of you have been in your head about this connection for a while, wondering if there was potential still there, if there were feelings still there, if there was, I mean, really a future, you know? Four of Swords, going within. So both of you guys, going within, really contemplating, thinking about it, meditating, having these deep-seated fears that really cause you to go within, maybe putting the brakes on action, you know, because this person's getting the Hangman too. Hangman is about perspective, about shifting your perspective, but it's about pausing, being still. Temperance too, to me, is a lot about like being still. And I mean, really sitting in and healing what needs to be healed. A Moon card too. And like I said, you guys sitting pretty. So maybe there's a point of inaction. That one wanted to pop out, definitely. We're going to take it. It's the Hierophant. But a spiritual commitment. At the end of the day, I always say with my Hierophant card, you know, it is about tradition. It is about spirituality. It's about being the student and the teacher and the teacher and the student. And I feel like this is both of you together because this is combined energy. It's like where one person lacks, the other person picks up. And where, you know, and it's not that you lack, but it's the feeling of lack. That Five of Pentacles where you feel like you're not enough in this area. And this person's like, no, you are. Like, let me show you. Let me guide you. And then the same thing, you do that for them. And it's a beautiful balance to have with somebody. It is a very temperance-y kind of situation. It's also about spiritual commitments. That's my card of, you know, it's the marriage card, yes. But to me, it's more than that. It's more than just a piece of paper. It's that soul tie, that connection you have to someone that is long-term, that is not always the easiest to move from. Wanting to come in with some truth about a connection or a commitment. So at the end of the day, you're both wanting to communicate. You're both worried in your head, up in arms about this situation, this connection. You know, if this is someone new, I'm going to say that this person has probably had a lot of sadness and turmoil in their life. Like they probably had relationships that they had to move away from that were pretty toxic. And, you know, you came along in this situation. They got inspired because of a connection with you. And for you, it's like this person is inspiring you to kind of step up and heal some things, if it's new. It's definitely past life, because of that Six of Cups there, it's a definite indicator of past life. You got the Hierophant here, you got Judgment here, I mean, you have Temperance, you have a lot of major arcana that to me would indicate it is something that's a deeper connection. It's not just surface level karmic. Because there is a lot of building, sorry, I'm channeling guys, and healing that's taking place. And it can definitely cause you guys to be in your head, especially Caps. I know how you guys are with those emotions. You guys are way more emotional than you would ever let on. There's so much going on beneath the surface that a lot of the times you guys come up as the King of Cups for me. And it's just because there's so much there that's shoved underneath that needs to be released, you know? I think there's a lot of beauty, a lot of potential, but communication is going to be the big thing between you two. You both want it. At the end of the day, it comes down to who's going to step forward and step up into it, because you both have the energies and the potential to do it. I strongly feel like this person's going to step up and into that because, like I said, I keep getting you guys are sitting pretty, you're focused. But if it is you, do keep in mind that as worried and as anxious and maybe afraid as you are to reach out, it seems like this person is on the same level. And if there is a new person, I don't want to say they're going to be timid in their communications, but they're going to come from a place of kind of like holding back a little bit, and it's just out of the fear and really traumas and situations they've been through. All right, so let's grab Oracle card. That was actually a really beautiful reading. Because either way you go, and if you do decide to move forward from someone, just know that you're finding some true closure and healing in the situation. It's going to be different for everyone. That's why it's a general spread. All right, give me one more, maybe two, whatever. High flying wanted to pop out, so frequency, confirmation. Okay, yeah. Card of confirmation and embrace. Okay. So for me, this is literally confirming that there is potential here. This is embracing the light within, embracing the love within, not being closed off, not being scared. I happen to just set it right on top of that Nine of Swords. So, and confirmation, that Four of Swords and that Death card, that transformation has taken place, that things are shifting, they're changing in both of you. And I feel like it's because of this connection, this relationship, that things have truly shifted in a different direction. Okay. Animal card. We have the Nightingale. Speaking your truth. Doing it loudly, but beautifully. Firefly. Oh, I love that. Okay, and the deer. Okay. Because we've had like divine masculine energies on here. We kind of have the divine feminine a little bit with the moon, but it's not really a divine feminine card for me, but it is very emotional, subconscious. So we have the Nightingale, which is about, again, speaking your truth beautifully, like singing your heart song, coming up, letting it out, finally embracing and owning it and loving it and just being open with someone. Firefly is an instant, a moment that really lights up your soul. That's that tower, that's that judgment for them, something that really illuminates you, and really it's very solar plexus oriented, so that kind of connection that sparks that. And it's really cool because I'm looking at the colors here and it's like, okay, these are coinciding together. And then the Embrace card, again, coinciding with that yellow. So it is about that spark that's being ignited inside of you. And then the deer is that divine feminine energy. It's very earthy and grounded. This is being slow and steady, beautiful, graceful, flowing naturally, just comes in. And really, it's a beautiful energy. So, all right, Caps, that's going to be it for your connection spread. I hope you guys have a fantastic rest of the week. And I will see you guys next Monday. All right, love and light.